Spend a day with us at camp in our 37-year-old Unimog camper. We live in our truck full-time, and usually, we're taking you with us on an adventure driving down some backcountry trails. But today, we're enjoying what we don't usually show you. A more leisurely day at camp with gorgeous vistas overlooking the Superstition Mountains. We're making pizza, testing our outdoor kitchen, watching helicopters land next to us, and enjoying our home on wheels far off in the wilderness.
This is like Chopped
Camp edition.
Camp edition.
If you're new here, I'm Savannah, this is Drew, and together with our two dogs, Pablo and Mateo, we live full-time in our self-converted Unimog 1300L ex-German military ambulance. We've been living on the road 8 years, first in our van, then a shuttle bus, and now our dream vehicle, the Unimog.
I guess we're being welcomed to the neighborhood. What a cool way to start the day, to have a family of Bighorn sheep right outside your door. They're just staring at us. They're all just staring, like they've never seen a Unimog before or something. Maybe they really like the Unimog. The Bighorn sheep were the first things I saw when I woke up this morning. It's still pretty early. Drew and the boys are in bed. Now that we've had a really exciting start to our day, I think I'm gonna make some tea. Drew, are you gonna make coffee?
I'm gonna make food for the guys because they're getting restless.
We're gonna make the guys food, gonna make tea, gonna make coffee. And the sheep are actually still around the campsite. They're just hanging out there. So we're gonna open the windows and watch them for a while. Get your breakfast going. Yeah, your breakfast.
If I stop paying attention to it, God in my life.
It's really hard to do this while holding you. Pablo came from a hoarding situation with 150 other animals, and because of that, he has a bit of anxiety around food, and how that presents for us is that he just barks at us while we're scooping out his food and getting it ready. He's not aggressive, which we're really thankful for, but he does just bark endlessly when we get the food out. We realize that it stops if you pick him up, so I do all their food one-handed. Thank you, buddy. We've been doing some training around it so that maybe one day we won't have to pick them up. But that's a work in progress. Ready, buddy? You ready for your food? Their food rehydrates for 3 minutes, and Mateo just makes that noise for 3 minutes.
He's doing tricks now.
The drama. As if he will never be fed again. Free. Now that the guys are taken care of, I think Drew and I need some caffeine. I definitely do.
Round 2, fight!
We should make pizza dough right after this, actually.
Pablo. No. No chewing on the window frame.
I'm sure you did a little bit. Couple ounces too much.
The coffee smells so good. I just like to smell it. I stopped drinking coffee like 2 years ago, maybe. It just affects me really badly. I would have heart palpitations every day and be super anxious. And tea does not have the same effect on me, but I do miss it. So I just get to smell Drew's coffee every morning. Just like, what does it taste like? Describe it to me.
Don't worry, it smells better than it tastes every time.
That's what you say, but
It never,
know.
never tastes as good as it smells.
it smells so good.
With coffee.
Ooh.
Mine looks fancier.
How does yours look? Oh man. Thank you, Drew.
You're welcome. That's a perfect batch right there. Takes a little extra effort though.
So we're sitting here eating our breakfast, minding our own business, and all of a sudden we hear what sounds like a helicopter, which is kind of normal out here. You'll see helicopters sometimes. And then it gets louder and louder, and we look over, and there was a helicopter basically landing one campsite over from us. They didn't actually land, but they came down and hovered as if they were going to land, and then they just threw themselves over the edge of the cliff. That was so strange.
Scared off all the bighorn sheep. Not cool, man.
Yeah, not cool at all. We were sitting here, the sheep were still in our camp right on the other side of the Mog over here, and because of how loud and close that helicopter was, they all ran off over this cliffside here.
I actually thought he was going to land for a second. He was like hovering. There's like another camp spot over on a different plateau, and he looked like he was setting down, and then eventually he just took off. It's weird. It was kind of cool to be able to look down at the helicopter propeller though, because you're not usually above a helicopter. But I don't know. Those guys, I think they like to mess with campers sometimes. We've had a few flybys in our day.
Yeah, what a weird experience. I've never had one get that close and practically land right next to us.
A few episodes ago, we showed off our new outdoor kitchen setup on the side of the Mog. Now that we've been using it almost daily, we've gotten pretty good at setting it up. And with daily use, we've already come up with so many ideas for upgrades. But for the time being, just having a way to cook off the side of the truck means we can enjoy the beautiful desert weather and no longer have to go inside to make meals, which we are really appreciating. And this little baby propane tank lasts much longer than we ever anticipated.
We've been struggling with counter space in the outdoor kitchen. So we have this camp table, which we've had since our days in the shuttle bus, but there's no real like prep station. And you can see how high this grill is for my height. It's so high just because of the Unimog of it all. Depending on how we're parked, this also goes up and down. If the back is really lifted, this is even higher. So that makes this cutting board table that's attached to the grill way too high for me to do anything on. Short people, Unimog problems, I guess. So what I was thinking we should do is put a table right here. We can take this runner piece off and put a little table up in here that's kind of the same depth, just on drawer slides. Maybe something that can come out and then down. I don't know. It's still a work in progress. It's just an idea. But it would be really nice to have something mounted to the truck that's also a table. These are just kind of the things we're discovering as we're starting to use the outdoor kitchen. It's really fun to design all this stuff, but then once you start using it, you come up with all these really fun ideas. Yes. We are gonna do pizza night later. We're gonna fire up the pizza oven, which is a lid that goes on top of this grill. And so right now I'm gonna prep for that by making the dough. This is kind of a day of quick pizza dough recipe. So you can make it, let it rise, and then put it in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. It's super, super easy, and it's kind of our camp pizza dough recipe.
All right, I got the water. This view right here is pretty incredible. I'm gonna sit and watch you make the dough. I feel like I got like a VIP seat right here for Chopped or something.
This is like Chopped
Camp edition.
Camp edition.
All right, you each have one off-road RV with a pull-out kitchen. You'll be sharing ingredients, and there's not many. Good luck. There she goes.
There it is.
4 cups of bread flour, 3 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon instant yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and enough water to make a sticky dough ball will get you the best camp pizza dough you've ever tasted. No kneading, just a generous rise time in a warm spot, such as the cab of your truck, until it's doubled in size. We've been making this recipe for years at camp, cooking pizzas in a stovetop oven and over campfires. It's truly never failed us.
And then we'll give that probably 2 hours. Should be good after that.
Yeah.
Okay, boys. Are we ready? Are we ready? No? Mateo, are you ready? Are you ready? That's the enthusiasm that I know. Siéntate.
A little side look.
This guy's always ready for a walk, huh? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on.
Go.
Come on. Pablo doesn't love walks. Huh, but we're working on it, huh? See, the leash makes me a little nervous sometimes. It's okay. It's okay. Good job. Ooh, maybe we can take some treats with us. Ready, Bubs? Yes, it's okay. Here we go. This way.
Go, Wise.
You ready?
Okay, only if you give me a ride.
Carry you for a little bit.
We are going to take advantage of this beautiful day and head out on a walk along this ridge line. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. And you can walk all the way down there. When we drove in, we saw some campsites down there. As far as we know, there's nobody else up here with us. There's nobody else camped. So we're just gonna take a walk and look at all the different viewpoints along that ridge.
Go, Wise. Up, up. Here we go.
Really cool place to take a nice walk and just camp in general. You got near 360 views here. I wish I had my biodegradable disc golf discs so I could rip them off the edge of the canyon. Something I've been talking about forever. But I'm obviously not going to throw any plastic over there. I don't want to pollute and I don't want to lose the disc. Someday though, get that biodegradable one. The only drawback is it's pretty hazy. I don't know if that's just smog from Phoenix or wildfire smoke, but it's not very clear. Despite that, the views are still incredible. We're heading back to camp, make those pizzas. Hopefully this wind calms down a bit. So we'll see you back there.
Come here. Come on, Papa. Come here. Hi, buddy. Hi, cutie.
From all the weak cowards in this dead end town, don't break a sweat. I've got your back, and you can bet I'm bringing all that I have.
Ta-da! Pizza oven! Thing's really cool. It has the rock in there as well as a nice viewing window and a temperature thing on top. It doesn't work too well, but that's okay because I figured it out. So we'll get this fired up and we'll start prepping the Zaz.
We got our dough here. It looks really good. Rose for a few hours, then we stuck it in the fridge, and it's pretty much ready to go.
On, check. Let's fire up this stove. You can see it. Get some cornmeal on the pan. See what kind of dough we got going here. Not too sticky. Definitely tell it's like fluffed up a good amount. Very promising dough. I've been doing this recipe for a while. It's pretty good, but I still don't know if we've mastered it yet.
If you guys didn't know, Drew did work in a pizzeria many, many years ago. So we call him the PM, the pizza master.
Yeah, probably over 10 years combined for the couple pizzerias I worked at, so a long time.
I get pizzeria quality pizza,
Well,
even out here.
close. Not quite the same as having the real ovens.
I know how you stretch that dough, and that is just so many pizzas stretched. That's just muscle memory.
100%.
Muscle memory, because I can't stretch a pizza dough like that. It never turns out as good as when Drew makes it. So far, he's kept his PM title, but will he lose it tonight?
We'll see. We might. This one's yours.
Red sauce?
Yeah. Look, I'm too tall for this table.
No, we need a table above the wheel. I'm telling you.
Welcome to Shire Pizza, where we work at hobbit tables while we make our pizza. This very short table. Onions. Mushrooms are easier to place. I'm gonna dollop on some of this homemade tofu ricotta that I just made. Stuff is awesome. So the idea is you just want like little pieces of it, not like giant globs. It's hard to do with the spoon. That's good. It is nice having the table. I didn't have it last time, and it was a little harder to do up on the little flip out. But it's a little low.
Do you guys see what I'm saying? The PM, the pizza master.
Well, we gotta cook it still.
I am so confident in this pizza.
And then we gotta taste it. So let's not get ahead of
And
ourselves.
we'll have to taste a lot of it.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be really good. Let's see if that oven's ready. And they cook real fast, which is nice.
Shout out to Calvin for this custom pizza pan. He bent this up the one day when we could not find a pizza pan to fit in our pizza oven. Just whipped this up. We're kind of using it as a pizza peel too, but this is a late stage Kevin power up. That's what this is. Even out here in the desert, we're getting Kevin power ups.
She goes. All right, hopefully the oven's hot enough. We'll find out. I'm gonna even lock her up. We've got some more just for transporting it. I don't think that matters when you're cooking.
No, you don't need to lock the pizza in
You
there.
gotta seat belt that za in there. Pretty much got to get right to work on the next one with the pace these cook at. By the time I'm done prepping this, that one's gonna be coming out if I can go fast enough. Back down here at the Shire.
This pizza smells so good. So I think the oven is definitely hot enough because I can already smell the pizza. It's been in there under a minute, so that's a good sign.
All right, pizza number 2 is similar as the first one, but it's a white pizza, so it's just olive oil and spices instead of sauce. And then I'm doing this mozzarella on here, and I got serrano peppers on most of it, but I'm leaving them off the one side because they're pretty spicy, and Savannah wants a slice of this one. Oh, look at that. Golden brown, but not burning. It's almost done. See that? Having this off the back is so nice. Rinse your hands and keep going. Before I had to run back in the box. This one's about ready to come out, so if you want to see it, bring that camera around over here. Oh yeah, I think she's done. Do you think it's done? Look at that. Ooh. Oh yeah, that looks good. That is good looking za right there. Brown but not burnt. I think she's gonna be pretty good. I gotta get this other one in here. She's losing structural integrity. We gotta get her in there. Oh, it's got some nice crunch. That's what you're looking for. Are we just gonna go for it?
I'm friggin' ready.
Do you want to plate it up and actually sit? I gotta still watch this one, so test it out. Let me know. You tell me. All right, I'll join you. Look at that. We got some good rise on that dough.
Come on.
Go one.
Oh my God.
Came out really good.
That is so good.
You check out it's crispy, airy. God, it came out really good. Cheers. Zaz in the desert.
This might be the best pizza you've ever made.
This one's really good.
This one is top notch.
Yeah, I think everything got dialed in there.
Let me show off this pizza for a moment. Look at this. We got the mushrooms, onions, sausage, red sauce. We got tofu ricotta.
Finishing touch, crushed red pepper.
Not for me, but Drew puts crushed red pepper on absolutely everything. Like even breakfast cereal.
That's not true. Oh, this is really good.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat way too much of this.
Mm-hmm. That one was a little smaller. The dough wasn't quite as big, but looks like it came out pretty good. It's spicy with those serranos on there.
We started living nomadic for a sense of freedom, and because camp days were our favorite way to slow down the pace of life. We thought at some point we might want to switch directions, give up these long days at camp in favor of a faster life somewhere in a city. But as the years have passed, our love for days like this have only grown. In all that freedom, we found a sense of stability slowly growing in the background. From a parking lot to a beautiful vista overlooking a lake. There's a deep comfort that wherever we go, we can be home.